This podcast is sponsored by Science Based Learning. Discover effective language acquisition with their unique system combining ebooks, audiobooks, and videos with an online practice app using spaced repetition to boost retention. Visit sciencebasedlearning.com today.
Renting in Spain. Essential tips for a smooth experience. Discover practical tips for renting in Spain, from contracts to deposits with language tips and how to start learning Spanish effectively. Renting in Spain. Tips to make your experience smooth and enjoyable. Hey, so you were thinking about renting a place in Spain? That's awesome. Whether you're moving there for work, study, or just a long vacation, renting in Spain comes with its own little set of quirks. And I wanted to share some tips that'll help you avoid headaches and enjoy the process a lot more. Spain's rental market can feel a bit different compared to what you might be used to, especially if you're coming from the US or the UK. One of the first things you'll notice is that rental contracts tend to be quite standardized, but sometimes a bit rigid. Here's how to navigate all that. Understand the types of rental contracts. In Spain, the most common rental contract lasts for 5 years if your landlord is an individual. But if the landlord is a company, it's typically just 7 years. However, many people offer shorter-term leases, especially in popular cities or tourist areas. Just keep in mind that longer contracts offer more security. Beware of the deposit. Normally, you'll pay 1 month's rent as a deposit up front. Sometimes, landlords ask for more, but legally, you're usually protected if it's just 1 month. Also, landlords might keep part or all of your deposit if the property isn't returned in good condition. So it's smart to take pictures and document everything when you move in. Know your rights and responsibilities. Spanish rental law favors tenants more than landlords, which is good news. But you should still read your contract carefully. Repairs on major things like heating or plumbing usually fall on the landlord, while minor repairs are your responsibility. Don't skip the paperwork. Always ask for a proper rental contract. Even if you're renting a small apartment or room, having everything in writing will protect you. And make sure it's signed by both you and the landlord. Utilities and community fees. Utilities, electricity, water, gas, internet, are often not included in the rent, so prepare for that. Also in apartment buildings, there's usually a monthly community fee, called gastos de comunidad, that covers maintenance of common areas. Sometimes landlords include this in the rent, sometimes not. Rental agencies versus private landlords. Going through a rental agency can save you time and hassle since they handle paperwork and offer some degree of security. But be aware that agencies usually charge a fee, typically equivalent to 1 month's rent. Renting privately might be cheaper, but always be cautious about scams. Location matters. Spain has a variety of neighborhoods with different vibes and price ranges. If you are new to the country and still trying to get a grip on basic Spanish phrases, try to choose an area where English might be more commonly spoken, or where you'll feel comfortable practicing your Spanish language skills. Speaking of Spanish, if you're planning to stay a while, it's a good idea to learn some language basics to help with the rental process and everyday life. You don't need to be fluent from day one, but simple beginner Spanish lessons or a solid Spanish language course can make things way easier, like understanding your lease, negotiating prices, or just chatting with neighbors. If you're interested, check out Science Based Learning. They offer science-backed methods for language learning that really work, especially for people aiming to learn Spanish or pick up basic Spanish phrases fast. Plus, if you're into Spanish for beginners or need some guidance on which beginner Spanish lessons to try, their approach is really practical. One last tip before I let you go. Always visit the place in person if you can, or if you're booking remotely, ask for a video walkthrough. Photos can be deceiving, especially on those rental websites. Also, chat with current tenants if possible. They'll give you the inside scoop. Renting in Spain can be part adventure, part paperwork battle. But with a little prep, you can make the process smooth and actually enjoy it. And hey, Don't forget to embrace the local culture and practice your Spanish. If you want to start your language journey now and make your stay in Spain even better, visiting Science-Based Learning is a great step. It's all about making learning easy, effective, and even fun. Good luck with your rental search and your Spanish journey. Both will open up a whole new world for you.